Hello guys and welcome to the channel. Now today, as you can see by the title down there, I am going to be speaking quite positively about a theme park I used to visit all the time. Not so much recently because of the whole COVID situation obviously, but I just wanted to put my shine of light upon this company. Now as you know, I have had a lot of negative comments about Alton Towers as a whole in the past before. Not all of it is negative, and I actually wanted to make this video just to prove to myself that I do actually have some positive things to say about the company. So yeah, this is a top 10 things to expect when visiting Alton Towers Resort. So number one will be the friendly staff / familiar faces. And what I mean by that is you'll see a lot of staff who return each year upon year upon year. Myself, I was working there for 2-3 years and I enjoyed the time I worked there. You'll see loads of staff who've been working there anywhere between 1 year all the way up to 10 years to even more with some people. It just proves when you are visiting there as a guest, I know a lot of people who generally just come sometimes to just come and chat to the staff because they are their friends with them, relationship. They just like talking to them, having a good time while they're operating the rides. So in my eyes, I think friendly staff is the main core part of Towers. They do a very, very good job at training up their staff in customer service. I used to be a learning development myself, so I used to train up them as well. It was at the core of their heart. Number two, I think this is a big one, is WorldClass rides. You will never see a bunch of rides. They've got 10 roller coasters there, all bunched up into one, where they have all of these WorldClass rides all in one place. You'll never get that anywhere in the UK, I believe. Like, I had someone visit from America who actually said some of our rides at Towers were so much better than the ones in America. And to be honest, looking back at it, I can totally agree. Smiler, you'll never see that type of ride anywhere in the world. Nemesis, it's amazing. WorldClass ride, even to this day, even though it opened in 1994. Not so much to say about Galactica, but that's a different story. It's still unique. It was still a world's first. Same as 13. They got a lot of world's first rides, and they are world class as well. Number three, unfortunately, is long wait times. And this isn't so much a negative in the fact you will experience long wait times in the summer, but you'll also experience short wait times in the off-peak seasons as well, where you can literally just walk onto the rides, and they are the best times. In the summer, where you'd be waiting, I don't know, an hour and a half for Smiler, for example. In the winter, you may be waiting 10 minutes. That's one of the pros of being a very popular company. Also negative as a guest as such, because sometimes you're only waiting 2 hours for a ride. To be fair, the likes of Smile and Nemesis and that, they are worth the wait. Number four is a big one. You are expected to spend money. Obviously, it's a theme park, it is a business, and it is a company. They need to make money. And by that, they may try and upsell fast track, they may upsell accommodation, oh, do you want to spend another night? Or they may upsell another day at the park. On top of that, you'll have to pay for parking, food, although you can bring your own food into the park as well. So that is a pro tip for you there. Overall though, it's not that expensive if you're just going by yourself or paying by yourself. But maybe if you're paying as a whole family, it can get into the pricey range. Number five, I think is one of the best ones actually. It is themed rides / soundtrack. If you look at Wicker Man, for example, I think that ride is amazingly themed from the moment you enter the queue line to the moment you finish the ride and get out of the queue line on the other end of the ride. I think it is fantastically themed all the way through, and the soundtrack is incredible by I'm Score. It's the same with most of the rides as well. I think the soundtracks, how each ride has its own unique soundtrack, I think is fantastic. How each ride is differently themed to different things. For example, Smiler is themed to the Sanctuary, Nemesis filmed to an alien. You don't get these sort of rides anywhere else, and obviously 13 is themed to bad luck. And I think overall the soundtrack is what makes it. Number six is the range of on-site accommodation. You have anything from cheap accommodation all the way up to the very expensive accommodation. You have the cheap accommodation, which would be the stargazing part, although I've never stopped there myself. They do look a bit like pig pens. Some people might like that sort of camping feel, because that's what it is. It's sort of like a camping feel. All the way up to the tree houses, which are the luxury accommodation where you've got your own hot tub, which is absolutely fantastic. All the way up until the themed rooms in a hotel. I'm not too sure if to do them, but they used to do Smiler and stuff like that, which were amazing. Bit pricey, but amazing. Number seven will be, I'm going to say WorldClass Event, but I'm going to say more UK class event. You've got Scarefest, Oktoberfest, fireworks, Feb half term, Christmas, and they always try and plan for something new as they can. For example, Oktoberfest was new last year. That was actually really good. I actually enjoyed sitting in the gardens, having a nice beer in the middle of, all this German music. It's quite different, but it's quite nice as well. And I believe that is returning this year. Number 8 isn't really a positive thing, it's more of a negative thing on your body as such. It is the long walks you would expect around the park. The park is big, so get your comfy trainers on, get walking. You are going to have to walk. If you want to walk, go on Smiler, but then go on the Nemesis. It's on a completely opposite side of the park. Whether you want to catch a sky ride or if you want to walk, it's probably about a 15 to 20 minute walk just to get to the other side of the park. That is a pro if you think about it, because the park's big, nice and spacious, nice and wide, plenty of space, especially in these times. Number 9 would be the garden. Now, not many theme parks will have a massive landscape of gardens just at your disposal. They are free, so you can literally just go and walk through them. When I first went there as a guest, I did generally get lost while walking in the gardens, and I spent most of my day trying to get back out. The gardens are beautiful. If you want to go and look, they are full of rich history. So you can search all that online if you want to as well. They are beautiful. And number 10, it is a bit of a cliche one. I promise you I'm not paid to make this video, but escapism. You are going to go to this theme park and forget about the real world, because you are so immersed into having fun, creating memories with your family. When you got your little babies and you take them straight into CBeebies land, faces on the little kids' faces. I've seen it on my face, they absolutely love it. And literally most of your worries will go away. That is the one thing I believe Towers do very well. I've been to other theme parks around the world and they don't do that just as well as Towers. From the music, from the moment you drive into the resort, to all the signs changing colour, to the moment you get on the monorail, you get to the tickets booth, you get to that whole new soundtrack going down Tower Street. It is pretty impressive. So they do that very well. Anyway, that is my top 10 things to expect when visiting Alton Towers. Bit of a little different one. I know it's a bit strange me being quite positive for once in my life. I thought, you know, hell not, why not? Instead of quite a few bad things about Towers in my house, I think it's about time to say some good things as well. I'm not totally hate the place. I do still visit there as a guest, and I do still talk to some staff members as well. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed the video. Do like, comment, and do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.